Everybody's got a story. Where they been, what they seen, how it happened. But big steppers don't let word get around. Nah, big steppers shape their own narrative. They tell their own story. With a little help from yours truly. You might have heard some of the story, but you never heard it like this. What's going on, world? We're back with more content from Small City Big Dreams in the Big Stepper series. We're on location at GVO Studios. Flawless Breezyy welcomed us for the most personal, most authentic look into his career, and we're happy to bring it to you. Follow us online for more. SCBD Annapolis, Code TV _easy, Chev _DiBiase. Let's work.
I knew all along, my boy is strong, Pastor you strong. I knew all along, Pastor you strong. You can be mad for saying nothing was wrong.
What's going on, world? Small City Big Dreams, and this is episode 2 of the Big Stepper series. If you've been living under a rock, if you haven't been paying attention, we're moving about the city, talking to the people with the biggest shoes to fill. And today, we're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of GVO Sound Studios. It's a recording studio, it's a fashion studio, it's a photography studio, it's so much more. It's a vibe. A great vibe to be exact. And today, we get behind the scenes access with the man himself, Brother Flawless. We're gonna talk about how we got to this point and where we go from here. He invited us, now we're inviting you. Take a walk with us. Location Chev, my man Code TV on the camera. Let's see how this goes.
Ain't no other rapper in Annapolis. I ain't a rapper, I'm an artist. I mean, I'm hot, you know? Today, every genre.
Loving what she shaking and she make those. Just when I break it in that micro. You know I kill a pussy, it's so damn pro. When I say so. She just saying I would need a cry now. So I toy with her mind now. She just saying I really shine now. Is she really worth my time now?
It's a lot going on, man. I definitely appreciate you taking a second to kind of slow down and chop it up with us in the whole Big Stepper series. Listen, I wanted to kind of pull you into the studio because with everything that's going on, I feel like it all started with the music, right? I mean, I feel like the music is
kinda.
Okay, so maybe
I started like before anything. I started modeling first.
Okay.
With Boo, if you know Boo Lavelle.
Of course.
I started modeling with him first, and then I was always into clothing.
Okay.
Then I did my clothing brand.
Okay.
So I was into the clothing, the modeling, and all that, and then I started doing music.
Okay.
At first I was just managing a couple artists, and I was just paying for studio time for a long time, and then I'm like, they're like, well, maybe you should do some music. I'm like, all right. So I did it, and they like the music. McGhee.
Right.
It's just natural, I guess, cause I always had like an ear for it. I love music, but I didn't think I could make music.
I mean, so obviously you can see the music is taking off and it's doing well. So, but let's start there with the whole fashion thing. Was that something that was always like a dream, modeling? Like, did you came into, I guess, your maturity stages? You was thinking like, you know what, when I grow up, I want to be a model. That's where it started.
That's where it started. Like I just Last week I just went to a celebrity fashion show in Pittsburgh. Me and my man Coop. I met him modeling with Boo, and then shit, we ended up finding out next week we were starting the same job too. Never met each other then. Like he lived up the road, then we met at the modeling thing and we started working at the same place next week.
Right.
And then we just been clicked up since. So he into the fashion, he design and all that type of stuff.
Okay. So I mean, obviously, I think that will contribute to your style of art overall, like in terms of your music, your videos, how would you describe your overall style, whether it be the fashion, the music, just in general?
It's authentic. It's just different from, because I might rap, but I don't really listen to no rap music. I listen to pop music.
Right.
So my style was like a mixture. So like when you hear, that's why you hear a lot of melodic stuff in there versus just bars. I'm gonna tell you quick, I ain't the best rapper here. I'm the best artist. I can give you a hit. The best rappers ain't giving you no hits here. That's my opinion.
Okay.
It's facts.
I mean, again,
everybody that can rap can't make a song.
You're absolutely
That's
right.
my thing. I can give you a hit.
Okay.
But I might not give you the best of bars, but I will give you a hit.
It's funny that you say that, because that was one of the questions that I actually had for you. Is I wanted to ask you in terms of musically, somebody who we would be surprised that you're a big fan of musically. Like whose music do you really love that we would never expect it?
Y'all, Dirk. I listen to Dirk hard.
Okay.
Like Lil Dirk, but it's like, okay, obviously my public image, that ain't nothing. I ain't doing none of that type of stuff. So.
Right.
But Dirk, I would listen to Dirk albums straight through, but a lot of people albums I can't listen to straight through.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people say they don't like Dirk. I'm like, he relatable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Out Gardens. I lived there my whole life. grew up over Port, so that's what I grew up around all this.
Exactly.
So that's where I'm from. I'm still in the hood. So
absolutely.
And that's why I put my studio right next to Gardens. But it's a nice neutral area next to everything you need. So I just want to keep it home.
And speaking of which, I mean, you named the studio Great Vibes Only.
Good vibes only. I like great. That's
good vibes only. Good, great, but no.
Saying that great is better than good.
Yeah, but good vibes only. And you can tell a lot about a person by a name. What does that name even mean to you? I want to get into what kind of vibe you're looking for, but when you were selecting that name, what was the spirit behind that?
Actually, my brother and Lid Too Lit, he was the artist that was on. They actually came up with the name.
Okay.
And they just fell back. They been behind the scenes down, and I just basically took over with it, type of thing. First it was Groovy Gang. We was all just Groovy Gang. And then it changed to GVO, Good Vibes Only. And I'm like, so basically I was the funding anyway. So I'm the only person that stayed with it and carried it on. Yeah.
Right. A lot of times.
And I'm big on like positivity. That's why I do like all the stuff with the kids and stuff. Trying to change the narrative, and you don't have to do specific things to get money. You don't have to do specific things to be successful. You can do whatever you want.
Right, and it's funny because I saw one of your interviews where you talked about that a little bit, where you mentioned that, I call it the small town mentality, and a lot of people in Annapolis do get that. It's that thing where it's like, if you travel outside of Annapolis, that's rare. Like you go to Baltimore, that's like going to another state.
Yeah.
You go Ocean City, that's damn near international travel.
And a lot from that interview went crazy. Like I got like 3,000 something likes first week. I'm like, ooh boy, I'm heating up. I might gotta do a podcast.
But it's the truth though. With so much truth in what you said.
Yeah, and I was like, a lot of people agree with it, but then you have some other people, what they would say, facing backlash. But I'm like, it's facts. Like, and then a lot of people, like, because I said something on which a lot of people ain't gonna understand if you don't understand. If you're great at something, why do it for free? They're like, well, it's not all about the money. Obviously, I know that. I give back all the time. I give back money every day. I don't care about the money. But with money, fuck money. It's all about freedom. I like what the money can give me freedom. Because if I have freedom, then I can do whatever I want. Money is not important. Money just is good for the freedom.
Right.
But if you're good for something, why do it for free? Because that's going to fund the lifestyle that you want to do. And you're not going to want to work for somebody else because if you see it as work, you're not going to want to do it. It's never going to be successful. You're not going to move up. If you see it as fun and a hobby, then
it's a passion. That's when it becomes a passion.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, I guess in that spirit, where do you? What's next? Like, how do you continue to I mean, expand. Obviously, you already pushed boundaries beyond what a lot of people with that same small town mentality have. Like I mean, you said it yourself. Sometimes people will look at you like, man, I wish I could, or if I could only be in your shoes. Like, and
you can be.
You said it. Exactly
100%.
Like
you anything I do, you can do. Like, it's just how you do it.
Right.
Do with, like, a lot of people see one person do one thing and think it's automatically gonna, work for them. Or you might got people that's on these like podcasts and interviews and say, do it this way, and having people believe it's gonna work for them. Everything is not gonna work for you.
Was it ever a light bulb moment that went off for you? Was like, you know what, this could be something real. This is more than just a hobby for me. When did it
What,
come
far as the music, or
just overall, where you said, you know what, I could legitimately start a business?
Yes. I don't know, I've always been a hustler, so
right.
I think I don't do drugs, I don't smoke at all, I don't drink or nothing. I'm business minded. I'm trying to make the money. I ain't trying to give it away.
Right.
So I don't know, I just always had a business mind. Like it's so funny because my ex-girlfriend, right, her mother didn't like me at first at all. She asked, well, what do you want to be when you get older? I said, I want to be a boss.
Right.
She told her daughter, leave him. She said, leave him. He don't got it. And then to this day, we cool. She like me now. She like, I remember you told me you was gonna be a boss, and you damn sure did it. Hey. And I'm like, I just say, if whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do it, 100%. Whether it take me short amount of time, long amount of time. This process just took me 3 years. I started my clothing line. Clothing line took off. And I'm here. So I started out my car. Then I went to my basement, bought I had to get the closet now in the basement. And then I'm like, I ain't got no room. And my mother and them getting mad. You taking up too much space in the house, this, that, and the third. I'm like, all right. I got a storage unit. Then I'm like, man, I got to open the store. I'm like, and at this point, I'm doing music too. So I'm flying to Miami, booking sessions out there. I'm like, all this money I'm spending, I can open my own. Even if don't nobody come and record, I'm spending that to record other people's stuff. I might as well open my own.
With so much on your schedule nowadays, having your fingers in so many different, areas. What would you say? Do you have a favorite right now? Do you have a preference? If you could wake up and clean slate, clean agenda, and do what you want to do, is it the fashion? Is it the music at this point? Is it just running the business?
This gonna sound crazy, cause like I tell everybody, I still work a 9 to 5. I would do what I do at work for free.
Whoa.
I would do that for free because I do mission trips. So I done been to Guatemala, I done been in Philippines, and I work in healthcare. So we go out there, we do surgeries and all that type of stuff. My goal is to get my business running how it's running, and then I want to do the missionary work for free. I just want to go travel and help people.
favela de cá. O som no último volume. Vou brotar no baile mais tarde. Vou usar um lança-perfume. Botar golpe pra dar um rolé. Mas piranha meu valor. É que na selva do urso. Sabe que nós é o assunto.
Os amigos aqui da penha.
É o PH, é o PH.
Os amigos aqui da penha.
É a família PH.
Os amigos aqui da penha. Vai mandar pra ela. Vai mandar pra ela. Vai mandar pra ela.
É putaria no complexo, no complexo. Ela desce até o chão. Desce até o chão.
Olha na favela de cá. O som no último volume. Vou brotar no baile mais tarde. Vou usar um lança-perfume. Botar golpe pra dar um rolé. Mas piranha meu valor. É que na selva.
That's what I enjoy doing. So
Speaking of which, right? When we were in the main lab, you talked about how diverse your style was.
100%.
You say I'm the only artist.
Only artists here, every
That do
genre.
every genre.
Every genre, they can't.
How much of that do you attribute to the traveling and seeing different cultures around the world?
A lot. And you gotta think, my best friend, which on the mural, they Mario that died.
Yeah.
They all Hispanic.
Rest in peace, by the way, of course.
They all Hispanic. So that's why I've been around all my life anyway. But now I'm like traveling to these other countries, experiencing these other cultures and all that type of stuff. I'm like, if you go over there, you ain't gonna want to come back here. I guarantee you that. Like I go back to Philippines in February. I'm thinking I want to retire in Philippines, 100%. I love it. Lifestyle way better. It's way better than here. There's no retirement in America. Yeah. So 100%.
You got the place you
favorite place I've been so far? It's tough. But I want to say Philippines. Better bang for my buck. Better bang for my buck.
Money go a long way out there. They let you know on time.
Yes, sir. Egypt, money good out there. Your money good out there too. I spent the most money in Japan. But everybody I talked to that lived there, they say it's not that expensive to live there. But I guess it's expensive if you're a tourist, because you want to do everything. You're gonna jam in them 2 weeks. You're gonna jam everything that you want to do. That they probably wait they months to do one thing and then go this place and that place. But I don't know. I like everywhere. Asia. I'm in the Asian countries right now, so I like them. I like all of them.
Right.
You would love them.
I got plans to travel all of those places.
Yes,
I've been abroad a few places, but I haven't been to Asia yet. I haven't been to Africa yet, so I'm definitely.
I want to go Africa. Well, I've been to Egypt, but I want to go to like them African countries. Safari. Giraffe Mania in Kenya with the giraffes.
My man one time, it was crazy. My man called the radio station one time and actually won a trip to South Africa.
Oh my God!
They asked him like a random question. This nigga be watching like National Geographic.
That's like me. The only you ask my mother if they walked in right now. What channel did he used to watch? Honestly, I used to want to be a chef when I was a kid.
Word.
But what messed that up? I'm so picky. I don't eat nothing. So I would never try. I'm never going to try this stuff. I don't eat no dairy. I don't eat cheese or none of that stuff.
Wow.
But God damn, what was I ready to say? But I want to go to
the travel.
Africa. Yeah, I want to go to Africa though. Like that's probably next on my list.
Word.
I got a couple spots I'm already booked for, but Africa, I ain't been there yet.
Yeah, man. That's definitely one of those bucket list things. Like I feel like despite all how multicultural the world is becoming, it's always good for a person to connect with their roots and
go experience the
because
you'll be over here and you think you living great. You can go over there, you living wonderful. It's like the people way nicer. People in America is not nice at all. You go to these other countries, they especially them Asian countries, they respectful, so nice, and they just treat you better.
And it's so crazy because the media will have you viewing
portraying like they so evil. I go over there, bro. I had to tell people cause they, especially in Philippines, hello sir, how are you sir? This people older than me too. I'm like I am. Y'all, you don't have to say that to me. But they so nice. They cater to you, whatever you need. They make sure you have what you. It's amazing. And for the people here, I try to tell them they think it's expensive. It's not. Traveling out the country is cheaper than going to Miami. 100%. Miami, you're gonna spend. Okay, when I go to Miami, I stay at $350 a night, $200 a night. I went to Egypt, I booked a hotel, paid for 10 days. We paid $300 for a hotel for 10 days. Like,
whoa. No, I knew the conversion was crazy. I didn't know it was that crazy.
Crazy. 4 tables of food.
Living good.
$40 feeding can feed about 10 hours. Like, living, like.
Oh yeah.
Living.
See, that's one of those things where people don't
just
know.
Don't know.
They just don't try things, and their mind is is too close.
They stuck in one small mind. They want to be here.
Facts.
I'm gonna get out of here.
That definitely. But again, man, I definitely appreciate the invitation on today, celebrating the 1 year the anniversary. Obviously, what does that mean for you? Like to make it this far? A year later, is it everything you thought it would be, or how was it different, or what?
I've been tough. I'm the most transparent person you might ever speak to.
Word.
Oh, this might be my first. Like it's hard. Like first year in business is hard. It's like right now it's slow. It's a lot of people. That's for the most part why I had this mixed like networking event, because a lot of people still don't even know this is here.
Right.
Like you probably didn't even know this was exactly right here. Like it's this close to anything. Like it's so many. It's like it's people out there they never been there. Like they never knew this place was here. And I'm like, but I blame myself because I'm so, like I'm one of them people, I like to try to do everything myself. So I'm reaching out now, getting help, and like I reached out to a couple like other studios, so I network with them like, okay, this studio, his business is running good, but he don't know many people. He's not a networker, but the business is running good, but he don't know like the people that I know. So it's like, okay, now what I want to come in and do is, because he asked me for some tips and like invite him to meet people, and all I asked him is like, okay, so how do you how do you advertise and stuff like that? So he taught me some advertising tips, and I'm willing to introduce to the people I know. So
and again, that's a part of the reason why we're here. So tap in with the people. Talk any artist that's looking to book studio time, that want to tap in with you, whether they want you to record them, or whether they want to work with you, and make music. How do they get in touch with you? What is that process like?
Yeah, so I got the you can go on my website, gvosound.com. You can book studio time, photography room time, anything directly. You can also buy the clothing on there. The Instagram, gvo.sound, can literally DM on there or text 443-254-1482. Book you, whatever. I also book the studio out to some people if they bring their own engineer. So it will be a discounted rate. It's $75 an hour, 2 hour minimum. But if you bring your own engineer, sometimes I do $50 an hour. Just do deals.
He bold man. He put the number out there. I'm gonna put the number. Stay transparent.
I'm transparent.
That's good business.
And then if for students, regardless, if the price is $75 an hour, if you're a student, you bring your student ID, you can book $55 an hour any day, any time for students, all day.
Okay. And as far as collaboration, what's next for you? You working on any projects? Or you got any music coming out?
I haven't done music in a minute.
Okay.
But I did start some stuff, which I'll let y'all hear, like some of the stuff I started. Okay. But I just was talking to my brother, I'm ready to get back in it now, because this DJ, because I'm around the people, like I'll be around big people and stuff, but I don't even promote my music when I'm around them. I just go around and just be myself. I just build. One thing about it's gonna take me forever in the music industry, because I'm big on genuine.
Of course.
And nothing in the music industry is genuine.
Of course.
And I'm big on being myself. I ain't trying to fake like I'm somebody else to be there. If you gonna like me for who I am, I'm never gonna pretend to be somebody else. So music wise,
authentic.
Yes, music wise, it's gonna take me way longer. Especially here. There's no support here. People support my clothing way more than they support my music, which I'm thankful for that. That pay the bills. That take care of my family. So I don't know. But this DJ from Germany just sent me a record to do. He sent me a lot of records like with features he got from like Juvenile and like KRS-One and a couple other people. So I'm probably gonna knock out one of them and then work on some of the stuff I started. Other than that, I ain't been doing the music. And I got the last one I just did with Hollywood. That was fire. Fire.
That definitely got a nice reaction.
Yeah,
it definitely was.
That was fire. I like that. He brought me back out, and I had to sit here by myself. I sat here by myself. I brought the mic out there. I recorded myself. I don't even know how to engineer, but I brought the mic out there. I recorded myself for that one. I'm like, I gotta get back in the element. I just had to feel it. But it's rare that I'm in the mood to make music because I'm so into trying to make my money back. And I'm in 20 different things. I still work a job. They just made me the manager there. So I'm the manager there. I got the clothing I still gotta do. I gotta do all the ordering for that. People book sessions. They booking through me still. I can say, hey, book to them. They still want to talk to me. If people order, I'm directly to the camera. I do not have to be here for you to buy something. Which I love it though, but I can't be here all the time. It's because there's a lot of people that like they might order.
It's business, people.
Yes.
It's a business. We're not hustling. It's not hand to hand.
Yeah, it's not hand to hand no more.
You know, it's legitimate business, you know?
Yeah, they want to, like, it'd be a lot of people, they might order something.
Right.
They won't pick up their order. Like, my employee, which is, I just hired him now, he be in here. I might be out the country. They be like, hey, you there? I'm ready to pick up my stuff. I'm like, no, I'll be back this day, this day. They be like, oh, I'll just wait till you get back to pick it. I'm like, it's like I can be mad, but then I can't. I'm like, you spent your money, so I can't be mad because you spent your money, but also it's not a storage unit here either. You got to pick up your stuff. I got orders out there from last December sitting up here. Yeah, stuff like that. Like, people just be ordering stuff and don't never come get it.
We might have to have a liquidation.
That's what I'm saying.
Auction some of that off.
Yeah, come get it. Like,
nah. So, well, I'm gonna leave you with this one. A year later, I mean, obviously, you know, you said you still knee deep in the grind. What is your goal or your vision? What do you, on this same day next year? Where do you see GVO sound?
Same day next year. One, hopefully the programs that I want will be up and running, which would be the kids programs, teaching them photography, engineering, producing, mixing, mastering, all that stuff. And then I wouldn't care if we only just rent it out on the weekends for people to record. But as long as we get the kids in here and start teaching them and try to bridge the gap out here. Like, I'm trying to bridge the gap. So, like, I just made a post recently. I don't care where you from, any hood. Send me an open. I'm gonna put a verse on. I ain't got no problems with nobody out here. I ain't beefing with nobody. So I'll do a verse on anybody. So nobody say nothing to me.
Good vibes only.
Okay, bro.
I definitely appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
What I want to do is I want to step out. You were telling us about you would give us some access to the clothing and see what we got on the market. Is that still available?
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Shop still open. It don't matter where we at. We shut down in front. We gonna pull up a U-Haul. Shop still open. You come here and shop.
Oh man, what an experience. If you don't respect that, then your perspective is definitely whack, man. I want to thank Brother Flawless, man, for opening up the doors to us. I thank y'all for tuning in. Again, I can't tell you how inspiring it was to see one of our very own, you know, live a dream, man. And again, you can't chase a dream if you don't wake up and go after it. So again, man, on behalf of Small City Big Dreams, episode 2, the Big Stepper series, we thank y'all, man, for tuning in, taking this walk with us. Until next time, SCBD Annapolis. It's your man, Location Chef, and as you can see, we had to bring it back home today. We had to touch the soil, because we representing with Small City Big Dreams Annapolis, the #1 nonprofit organization in Annapolis and the surrounding areas. And even though we at home today, it's not just about us. We got love for everybody, providing vital resources to all 7 low-income communities. Everything from drug and alcohol treatment, after-school resources, job placement resources, turkey drives at Thanksgiving, toy drives at Christmas, and so much more. Again, we understand how poverty can create barriers for everybody, but we will not let that get in the way. Again, Small City Big Dreams Annapolis. Look for us on Instagram, SCBD Annapolis. Also, look forward to that Big Stepper series. We're moving around the community. We're getting with the individuals that's making things happen, servicing the youth. The Big Stepper, so to speak. So again, we look forward to getting with y'all. Y'all get with us. Until then, SCBD. It's nothing. We do no bluffing.